If I had a penis, I'd shove it in a hot pocket or something like that. Like,
I've done that.
it's like, yeah,
The internet
We're not
is
recording,
forever.
right?
Into a hot pocket, but not a hot pocket.
Then I do that one comedian thing. I'm like, hot pocket.
I never even considered a hot pocket. It couldn't be hot pocket. You'd want a warm hot pocket. Lukewarm hot pocket.
Would you do a cheese one, or would you do like one of those?
You have to do a cheese one. Anything else, like that kind of texture would just throw you off.
But when you put it in, are you still going like this?
Yeah. It's still reverse breathing. Yeah, of course. Reverse blowing.
If this is gonna be a bit we do for the try shit from the internet, will it penetrate instead of will it blend? Anyway, you guys ready to start?
This segment brought to you by Awkward Ways We've Gotten Off.
Hey guys, welcome to the Hype Attack Podcast,
where we weigh in on the latest in nerd and pop culture hype.
We are the
We're the excited conversation we all have with our friends.
about the nerdy things we love.
And geek about. We are
the Hype. I am the Hype.
Rudy's in my mind. Stop swallowing.
You mistimed it.
No, I got it right.
No, you didn't. You
Yeah, I
mistimed
did.
it because you came in with it.
Always early.
Anyway, a little too early. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Hype Attack Podcast, where we weigh in on the latest and greatest in nerd and pop culture hype. I'm Rudy, once again joined by Jermaine, Doug, and Isaac.
Best for last.
Yo.
What's going on? Today's topic, animated features. Our favorites, some worth mentioning, maybe some all of us haven't seen and would recommend to each other.
Expressly non-anime animated features.
Well, we say non-anime, but I threw a couple on my list. Just, some classics.
Well, exit
So,
it out.
no, fuck you. I'm gonna mention them, and you're gonna nod your head like you know what I'm
We
talking
love
about.
anime, by the way, but this is just some of us do.
We all love anime to various degrees.
Anime could be a whole nother
But
episode.
yeah, it's its whole thing. Like, I really have like dreams of us doing like an anime of the month kind of thing, or like we watch a couple episodes or something and be like, is it worth continuing, or is this shit?
That'll be our first 3-hour
like that.
episode when we start talking about anime.
Anyway,
That'll the first one will just be on One Piece.
anime. So you guys specifically, like when you were making your list or thinking of the shit in your head, excluding anime, like no anime, just regular shit.
What's
Yeah, I
what
was
we
just doing anime
yeah.
stuff like what what we discussed.
I'm trying to set up for the audience, goddammit.
my list started with Arcane, and then I realized I don't need to talk about anything else.
Right.
That's about it. You don't need much more.
The first season was good. The second one,
Second season, they started focusing on too many characters. First season was very much like a Jinx and Vi story, and I really wish they would have just continued and finished that story. That's all I have to say about Arcane. Also, that's where my list begins and ends. And that's all I have to say about it.
Series. Like, it was amazing. Well animated. Like the style, everything was good. But the world, I think, with the dynamic that they set up between, like the rich people, then you have, the peasants and all that kind of stuff. But
Fucking
it was one of
messages.
those things. But yeah, it was pretty deep for what it was. But the fantasy elements and even like the soundtrack, the exploration within like the arcane and like magic and like all that type of stuff, like it was just amazing where they went with it.
And the way they incorporated like game mechanics, and they were almost even meta about it at some points. As a gamer, I really appreciate like the nod to how gaming works. But also like, it was League of Legends, but you absolutely did not need to play League of Legends to watch the show.
I
Exactly.
was gonna say, I think I've asked this question before, but did they pull any lore from the game? Like, is there like this story in the game to pull from for this series, or
The gameplay itself, no, but I mean, they obviously have created lore around League of Legends and that world, and because this isn't the first like spin-off. There's been a few spin-off games from within that world, and they were working on. Oh no, I think the MMO was separate, but there is a TCG card game coming out that I'm actually very interested in for League of Legends, and a lot of the characters that we saw in Arcane are going to be in the card game because they're in the game also. So
Anything from the show got adapted into the game?
I mean, I haven't played League of Legends. I actively avoided it because everyone said how addictive it was, and plus those MOBA games can be pretty brutal. Like if you suck, like 13-year-olds will yell at you, and me crying.
You have been known to avoid addicting things. Cheers.
Yeah.
I did watch the last championship thing that they streamed, and I'm like, wow, I would suck so hard at this game. Like I'm looking at it on the screen, like what's happening? Like, I don't understand.
MOBAs are so. MOBAs stand for multiplayer online battle
Save me a
arena.
Google search right now.
Yeah, I think it's multiplayer online battle arena games.
Fantastic.
I don't want to get too much into the history of them, but it is fun because the whole genre started from a mod of Warcraft 3. So like someone just made a mod of these kind of games, and it's gone on from there. They're very hard to watch. They're very exciting if you know the game. I don't know League that well, but Blizzard made a game called Heroes of the Storm, and I played that. And so watching those championships, and they even did like a college round of Heroes of the Dorm. Very exciting to watch, like if you know what's happening and you know the moves, because it looks like chaos, but there's a lot of like intricate stuff that the players are doing.
I remember watching it and like randomly all of a sudden like there would be crowd noises because they played it in an arena, and I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, exactly. Someone comes out of the
Like me
bushes
watching
or whatever. Yeah, it's
Or me watching any sport.
You scored a basket. Yay. Like shit like that.
I see you doing that in a golf tournament. Yeah, we don't do that here. Okay.
But yeah, so Arcane, I think, is probably one of the more modern examples of an animated show that's not anime that I think is absolutely worth watching. It's 2 seasons.
It's up there for me. Like if you're like a fan of like Into the Spider-Verse and all that type of stuff, like it is quality animation with a really good story. All around good story.
Speaking of
Great character too.
Speaking of Into the Spider-Verse,
Turn me on.
did that get on anyone else's list?
as soon as Jermaine mentioned it right now, I've added it a second item to
Oh,
my list.
I was
Yeah.
figuring like stories, or excuse me, series. I didn't think about
any
movies.
animation. Yeah, anything you want.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Can't type anything.
I was really surprised with how much I liked both of those movies, the Into and Across.
Yeah.
The Spider-Verse. Like,
Considering it's Sony.
yeah, I walked into that going like, okay, this is going to be. I mean, Spider-Man. They have so much to draw on. You hope it's going to be a good story, and even though they let us down with the villain movies they've tried to spin off, but coming out of that first one, I was just really impressed. Like, it was like, wow, that was just great animation, great storytelling. Even though Miles Morales, okay, so I've been seeing this online where they're comparing Riri Ironheart. They're saying she's getting a lot of backlash, and they're like, that's going to be any black character now because look at Miles when he first came out. I'm like, did he really get a lot of backlash? Like, I don't remember seeing anything about that, but I guess apparently there was a pretty big reaction to him coming in as a Spider-Man.
Wait for people's reaction on
That- you
Black
mean-
Superman.
Stupid.
You mean back in the comics or with that?
No, when
with that
in
movie?
the comics when he
Oh,
first he was
yeah, I'm
first
sure there
introduced.
was. I'm sure there was.
That's crazy to me.
It's absolutely crazy.
But I think though the difference with I don't know race changing, lack of better phrasing is like when somebody adapts a movie or a show or something and then they switch a race compared to like what Ironheart or Miles Morales did. Was like, no, I'm a different person. You know what I mean? It's like that original person still exists, and now I'm taking inspiration from them, and they're mentoring me, kind of thing. I like that angle of it, or rather, not like that angle. It's way easier to digest, you know.
I always heard the story about Miles Morales' creation of him being like, a kind of Blacktino
Yeah,
character. If
it
you
could have been
wanna
make them
say.
fool one or the other, huh?
But I heard
2 for 1.
he was created partly because of Donald Glover. Said he always wanted to play Spider-Man.
Aged out of it.
So one of the artists, when they were creating a new version of Spider-Man, they're like, well, let me create something so somebody like him could play Spider-Man.
You know, I'm so bummed is that he didn't even. I don't know if there was discussion about it. I think he would have been like a decent voice for Miles Morales in the Across the Universe, Across the Spider-Verse, Across the Universe, the Beatles movie. Yeah.
I mean, every time
Did they have to?
every time something like this happens, you like no one else could do the job that what's his name does.
Yeah.
As his voice, but I don't
I wonder if there's test footage out there.
like knowing Donald Glover's voice and like trying to imagine him as like a young Miles Morales. Like I don't.
I think he's got a youthful voice. AI.
He did
jump
a
on it.
really good, young Lando. He has like that smooth baritone, but like as a young teenager, like cracking like
Chewbacca. Yeah, I don't know if I could hear a Chewbacca and doing a.
It is interesting going like to your point about like the race swapping, this being more palpable because it's not the same character, right? It's not like how DC relaunched with Wally West being a black guy randomly.
Those redheads, the redhead to black switch.
Yeah, because
There's unfortunately some consistency with that.
no, yeah.
So that brings me. He did. Sorry, he did voice
He cut you off for once.
Miles Morales. You're welcome. He did voice Donald Glover. He did voice
Donald Duck.
Miles in the Disney
Oh,
X
yeah.
series.
Yeah,
So
with,
he did do a voiceover.
Drake
Sorry,
Bell.
sorry.
Yeah. That's right. He did do that. Oh, fuck. That's good. Yeah. There's a Drake. It's the Spectacular Spider-Man, I think.
Oh,
Yeah. It's actually really good.
Yeah,
Interesting.
It's a really good series.
I was gonna say they created Miles Morales in the Ultimate Universe, so it was a parallel universe.
He
So
couldn't even exist.
It's the most palpable way to do it. It's like no, this isn't the main continuity. We're gonna kill off Peter Parker and replace him.
The woke universe.
Yeah. But it was interesting. I mean, I don't know much about the Ultimate Universe, but I know that was probably one of the biggest changes that they made in that universe versus the normal universe.
I mean, you guys are talking about.
But people ended up liking him, and they brought him into the main universe, and then they made an amazing animated movie about him.
You guys are talking about like current animated things. I don't have any animated movies, but like worth mentioning, and for people to go back, it's one of the more fun episodes. Invincible, as far as like a current animated, non-anime animated series, is so good. And to go back to our episode there, it's really fun.
Yeah, and style wise is it's kind of old school, but it works. It works
Style
really
and
well.
Story. You hear that, everyone else writing things? Story. Fuck. David Kepps.
Story
bitch.
matters.
I'll hit you.
Yeah, like if you like
Stories
a
and
brutal,
Yeah.
a brutal superhero world, like it's one of those like where I feel like if you're like a Spider-Man fan who likes that character, who always wants to do good things, but like imagine Spider-Man in a world where, well, a superpowered Spider-Man
In a world
where it gets vicious, like The Boys, like we've mentioned. It is one of those shows like where they brawl and they go at it like it's broken bones and guts and all kind of things flying out.
Basically, a more realistic approach to what a superhero world would be like. I don't think anything will beat like watching that first episode of Invincible, and like I knew it was going to be rough, but like when it finally like
I had absolutely
Opens up.
no experience with that shit, and then when
Yeah.
they start beating the shit out of each other, I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this? I was at half now. I'm at full mast.
So I was with like the boys.
Yeah.
That first, technically the death of the girlfriend. Oh, and beautiful slow mo.
yeah, and that was like pulled
Shit,
straight
had
from
my
the comic book.
curiosity.
And I was curious if they were gonna use that.
And then so much more.
Going back to Spider-Man, is they had the new animated series, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, that's
Completely
right.
different,
Yes, yeah.
completely different art style from the movies. Granted, I mean the movies were multiple art styles, which is part of what made it
Super fun.
amazing. Like every different multiversal world that they went to had a different art style in the movies.
Yeah.
And then so the new series, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Again, I think the story was really good.
Yeah.
And it went a different way. which is always nice. Again, like you don't need a rehash of a Spider-Man.
one of the most
Because
unique
now
ways.
at this point we have like the Disney Spider-Man movies, part of the MCU. We have the Into the Spider-Verse animated movies, and now there's a Friendly Neighborhood. Like, it's good to see that all three are very,
Yeah.
very different.
Which is it's so interesting because that one is like both in the MCU universe, like double universe there, but also on a different like what if timeline, right? Because how he got his powers, that origin story. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Was
And
a
sometimes
pretty good
I
series.
sometimes I experiment. I go, I can fill in space. It's like my fucking magic power or superpower. But I sometimes just sit back and I just let you guys go.
That's what editing's for. It's fine.
Well, I have to remind myself we're not doing this live, and we don't need to fill in space.
No,
we
I
can
know.
literally just edit.
No, I know. But like energy wise, it's like
Yeah.
a conservation of energy.
Shit, man, I had two that I wanted to throw out there, but
Do it.
the only one I can remember right now is Young Justice.
Damn it, that was good.
Young Justice, when that started off, like, it immediately hooked. The way that they went about. So, I loved Justice League, the animated series, and I love Justice League Unlimited. But this one just seemed a little bit more, like, gritty. Mm-hmm. Had that edge to it. But what I really liked that they were using, I don't want to say, like the sidekicks, like the B Squad in a sense, but you still had like the heavy hitters were still there, but the stories were like
Rich.
in depth, detail. Like they were doing things that you really like, that you see in the comics that you're reading. Comics like they're going out and they have to infiltrate this particular like base, but they're working as a team, like especially when you have like the Bat Team all together. That's
Yeah.
a fun dynamic, with that crew. But then when you have like the core Justice League, Justice League, excuse me, but the Young Justice Corps, like how they all finally come together and just like how their dynamic works, but the storytelling, it's almost a little bit of soap opera-esque. You have, like the love triangles and, this person doesn't like this person and this person doesn't trust this person. But then you have like those other things where people are like deep undercover and they act like they're, like gone rogue or something like that. But it's just because they're undercover, but not everybody knows. Like I love when they go into stories like that.
I think, even in the comics, getting to play with, I don't know if the comics ever had a young, I guess they did, but they also had Titans.
Yeah.
They had Teen Titans and then they had Titans, which were like the adult, the ones that have
Yeah.
grown. I think those stories will always be a little bit more interesting, just because like the Justice League, the core, especially the Trinity, right? Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, they're so powerful. They're so badass. They're so cool. Like those stories will always be great.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot more interesting stories to be told with the sidekicks, with the younger, less professional, less experienced characters. And I think the Young Justice cartoon, took advantage of that.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
plus with the cartoon, like once, like anything that's in the cartoon realm or the movie realm, you're talking about a more mainstream audience, and the mainstream audience somehow also feels like they're experts in these characters. That you start getting like Superman wouldn't do that or Batman wouldn't do that. Versus, like you do a show with Dick Grayson as Nightwing and like all these kind of other like lesser known characters. You don't have those actually people
Yeah.
to fight it, and you can enjoy the show.
What's so funny, by the way, is a little behind the scenes. We're very bad at communicating what our topics are going to be for a particular show, and this one was
Let our secrets out.
this one was the absolute
secrets!
the absolute fucking worst, right? Because not only did like we communicate it in thread, but I forgot what the topic was, so I thought it was going to be sidekicks. So as you're talking about the sidekicks, I had in my brain locked and loaded about how interesting sidekicks make the main hero interesting, and vice versa, for exactly the same reasons that you just said, where it's like you can explore these people doing things that are a little bit more like iffy, and it's more interesting to explore their story because they have to be loyal to like their boss
Look.
or whatever.
Motherfucker, we're gonna do a Sidekicks episode. Save it.
No, I already
Just a
fucking-
little tease.
I shot
a
my
little,
shot.
So,
I shot my shot.
a little taste.
that was more talking to myself because you started talking about it. I wanted to like jump in on it. It's like no. Another episode. We'll do this again.
He just wanted
But
to
you're
show he
right.
was doing research.
You're
He
right.
was
Those
doing
of you,
homework.
I did. Oh,
Gold star, Isaac, gold star.
My 45 minutes worth of like compilation list videos.
And we will use it.
Yeah. Those of
Maybe.
you,
No,
those
it's
of you
not.
that are
Maybe.
listening and watching us, if you didn't know, you could watch us on YouTube.com/The Hype Attack Podcast.
Thank you.
Wait, later on in the season, maybe next week, we'll be talking about sidekicks. We'll see.
No, we're talking Superman next week. Not a number 2.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe we could. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
The secrets.
we don't know what we're doing.
But to jump on the Jermaine bandwagon here, like I started going through the DC universe, animated universe, and I'm like, what are my favorite? And then just all of them.
Yeah.
Like they did such a good job with
Oh my
with
God.
all the animated stories. Like I'm like, why can't we get like some of those deserve like a 1-to-1 live action treatment? Like those should be movies. Like Batman Under the Red Hood. Absolutely. That I would watch I would repeatedly watch. Like give money to the theaters. Like I have the AMC pass, but I'm like, sir, I need to pay again for this because it's so good. Because it's a direct 1-to-1 of the animation. Like they just, I don't understand.
Well, there's even like the connected animated DC movies outside of like Under the Red Hood, where it's like with the Titans and it goes into like the dark Justice League and all that stuff. All those, it's the same kind of characters. How many do you know is in that series? Like 10 fucking movies.
Oh,
And
there's
a lot.
more.
there's
than
a
that.
ton, which is super fun.
There's 63.
But each one of those is as interesting as the next one. You know what I mean? Like, and whether it's like a standalone Constantine thing that's still in that universe, or time traveling with the whole Doomsday shit, it's fucking.
I think
fun.
I went a long time not realizing they were all connected. I just assumed they were dropping things, and then I think finally like people started talking about like, oh, they're bringing the universe to an end. I was like, universe?
Oh
What?
man,
Like,
See
these are things. This is why I just want everything to be numbered again.
that
Give me DC animated movie number 1, 2 through 42.
you hear that, James Gunn?
that is what I wanted the live action like Marvel Cinematic Universe to adapt. Like even like the DC universe, like you tell that story. You have like the Infinity Saga, right? Mm-hmm. And just like what the DC animated series did, how they just had to do time travel and just reboot the universe. Mm-hmm. Like I wish they would have did that, because I just don't want them to kind of do that Star Wars recipe, like where like
You're trying to retcon stuff clunkily.
no, not even retcon, but where you have like, oh, now no one else can play Luke Skywalker anymore, so now you're not gonna have Luke, these
Iconic.
The whole interesting, storyline that they can't tell anymore because
like
this is
so-
what it's locked into.
Yeah, so
interesting.
if you have that Infinity Saga and then something happened, then they have to reset the universe. There's, as we know, there's multiverses out there. It doesn't have to be the same characters, but
Yeah.
I don't know how everybody would feel about that.
I think we'll get there. I mean, not to go on a Marvel rant, but
Yeah,
I think we're getting there.
yeah, we might be getting there, and maybe it's for the better because now they've been able to take this time to introduce more characters, and then when they reboot the universe, they can reboot it with all these new characters. Because if they had rebooted the characters and then try to introduce more new characters,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
like, oh, but
yeah.
we got Iron Man again. I don't give a shit about Ironheart. But now that Ironheart gets a chance to shine, even though like I feel like Ironheart is not really an Iron Man comparison, even though
Yeah,
like obviously
yeah.
she uses Iron Man as a inspiration.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a completely different story. It's a completely different character. It just happens to be someone in an iron suit. Because they're not even doing the Armor Wars movie anymore, right?
I'm pretty sure they dropped that from the
Yeah.
the
So
roster.
so watching the Ironheart series, like who knows where that goes now from this point.
What the fuck was Armor War supposed to be?
Poor Rhodey.
With Rhodey, it was gonna be
Forgets his thing.
it was gonna be like Ironheart and War Machine and whoever the fuck else. It's, what's her name still around? Gwyneth Paltrow's character. Rescue.
Yeah, she's alive.
Rescue. She's alive. I don't know if she's. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, it was supposed to be like a whole like, oh, who's got the armor now? Like almost like a Batman under the cowl or something like Battle for the Cowl.
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't. That was a good series.
Like who's gonna be the next official Iron Man
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah, they don't need it.
Also, before we move off the DC universe, all of the Constantine animated movies that they did are so worth watching. Like if you haven't seen them, like
Yes.
get into those.
Did you pull up an exact number? How many movies are in that universe?
Just the headline from Rotten Tomatoes says there's 63 original universe films.
What?
63. Goodness.
Wow, good for them. Not even
Not-
gonna
there's
question.
a
Not gonna
lot-
question
there's
that.
a lot
I'm not
of
gonna
them.
question that.
Not all of them are necessarily connected. 'Cause, like
Okay,
some of the
okay.
ones like the Justice League, the New Frontier, which is like a throwback to the old style,
Yeah.
like Golden Age,
Yeah,
Silver
yeah.
Age.
That was a good comic.
Like some of them aren't, direct things, but like
Okay.
they tell like self-contained stories.
Because I don't know what that universe would be called. You know the one I'm talking about.
The animated universe.
But more specifically, that we'll move off of it.
Sure.
By the way, I want all of any review about anything just to be that. I'm like, hey, I'm Doug. I'm talking about this game. It was good. Good for them. I've been Doug with a hype attack.
Hey, there's some games out there. It's like, oh, they didn't monetize it beyond me just having to buy the game once and pay once for it. Good for them.
Good for them.
Good for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, mind if I?
Yeah.
Anyway, anyone else got any listies?
Scavenger's Reign.
I still haven't watched that. You guys talk about that shit all the time.
It
I
was
still haven't watched
so interesting, and
It's out there too, but man,
yeah,
was
it's
such a
out there.
good
You gotta
sci-fi
love
series.
sci-fi. You gotta love sci-fi.
Like heavy sci-fi.
I do love sci-fi. I'm a heavy
Mm-hmm. Then you
boy.
should watch that.
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
yeah. to my list.
It's
Shit, I'll never
it's
get
a
to.
really really good story, but the world that they're on, like the things that they have to do is very creative, like what they find and what they get themselves into, and all the creatures, the not the set design, but the actual like concept, the design concept of the world is very interesting.
The world is very convenient, but weird.
Yes,
It's like
Yeah.
strangely almost minimalistic, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. It's beautifully minimalistic.
It feels like a little inspiration from like Studio Ghibli. Ghibli.
Giblets.
I mean, the thing with like being minimalistic is you can take the time at that point to really fill in the background, and you can fill in things that need to be filled in, that need to be detailed, and you can make everything matter. I think versus like a more complex art style where maybe things just blend in or you don't even notice it. You know what I mean? Like, and Scavenger's Reign, like to your point, everything mattered.
Yeah.
Every rock, every creature, every plant, the whole planet was like part of the story. And so all that, the ability to see the detail and see the stuff, which I think comes from that minimalistic art style, really helped.
And like a lot of people were separated, so kind of what each individual character had to overcome and what they had to deal with was very different as well, because you got to see like a different landscape or like a different area of like the planet and everything. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a lot more shit out there.
And even though it got canceled early, I think they finished the story. Like I think it was built around like this season was going to be a story, and there was certainly more they could
Yeah.
probably tell. But
It's almost as, let me say this right, because I always want to say love, sex, and robots, but it's love, death, and robots. So it's almost like a episode of Love, Death, and Robots. Like if you had like one episode and they
12
went
hours or whatever.
yeah, and they went, you know what? Let's explore this even further.
You want to guess its RT score?
94%.
94%.
92.
There's a way off.
98.
100%.
Oh,
No,
really?
nice. Hell yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
it's really good.
I apologize.
Just go to mute him.
Interesting. Hey.
Damn, Scammer is right. I was not aware of your game.
I think so. There's another animated show called Common Side Effects. I think it's the same animation studio. It looks very similar, but it also has a 100% Rotten Tomato score. Yeah, I haven't checked it out, so I can't tell you anything about it, but I've heard it's really good. Yesterday, I watched Pantheon.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting series too.
Yeah, it was that. It's not anime, right? I wouldn't say it's anime. It's very anime influenced.
Yeah.
Pantheon was amazing.
You
That was-
are correct. Green Street Pictures co-produced it along with Titmouse Inc.
Back to my original point about Common Side Effects being the same animation studio of.
Edit it together here.
Jesus Christ.
No, don't. It's fine.
No, he needs to do more on this podcast.
He does everything.
He needs to do more,
Allegedly.
says Jermaine.
Yeah, Pantheon is again something that came out recently that I would say absolutely is worth
Which
checking
one?
out.
Which one was that? Sorry.
Pantheon.
Pantheon.
No,
it was,
yeah. Which one was that?
Oh, it has to do with like the whole idea of uploading your consciousness into the cloud.
It's very
Oh, I
Little Matrix.
heavy
You
on
watched that,
sci-fi,
right?
I think walked in while you were watching that.
Matrix-y, but
I said, ooh.
man, where they went with that ending, that I did not see coming.
Yeah,
Like at all. It was a very interesting series.
if you like Matrix, if you like anime, if you like Ready Player One, if you like
My nipples are so hard.
cartoons, if you like
Unrelated.
No.
gaming, if you like chicken. No, I don't know. There's no chicken.
Fuck, I like all those things.
Go on. I'm almost there. I might watch it. RT score?
For Pantheon, that's probably like a 92.
You guys are terrible at this. 100%. Come on.
100%. Is it 100%?
I was about to say
God
98.
damn.
98.
I feel
Follow the hype attack. We're telling you all the good shit.
I feel real bad for not having seen these things. They're so highly fucking rated. Man,
yeah,
like
you've
feeling.
been falling off on like the animated
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
I've been falling off a lot
Well,
of shit.
I mean,
Hold on. Guess what the fuck were we watching right now?
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't put that shit on. She did. And I just
Have you guys watched? Okay, not animated. So maybe
you
I did.
have a big ass projection screen in the other room.
I know, but then I have to fucking walk out of
Or-
my room to watch it.
Apparently, The Pit is really good.
Yeah, but
it's like-
I can't do anxiety-filled shows.
Yeah, because that's real time, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then anyone that I know who has worked in the food industry is like, "Yep, that's
The Bear.
1,000%." I'm thinking of The Bear.
Yeah,
no,
you're
the
thinking
Pit.
The Bear.
Excuse me,
Oh.
The Pit.
The Pit's a
no,
real
I heard
time.
The Pit's really good.
yeah, real time
Yeah.
hospital show. So if you want to, I mean,
Real
like at
time,
least
huh?
rewatch The Pit.
I haven't watched it at all, so it'll be a first time watch.
Yeah, let's get
I've
some
heard there's no
RT score on that.
soundtrack. There's no soundtrack, and it's real time, and apparently it's really, really good. I've seen clips. I liked it because they went off on some like anti-vax lady on the show. I was like, fuck yeah.
See, but you guys don't understand. On all of our hands and
he's not.
toes, all of our shit together, as
Yeah,
they've rewatched
yeah.
rewatched fucking Grey's Anatomy so many
Yeah.
times. I'm just like, bro, I can't.
Oh, before they got the TV in their room, I'd get home to like go play games at the desk, and be like, oh, Grey's Anatomy again, okay.
Right.
But I've never watched the show, so I was fine with this.
And it's not that I have anything against Grey's Anatomy, but look, I understand.
It's ridiculous.
No. I understand people have like their comfort shows, you know, like their things to put on in the background while they
Yeah, German
talking-
fisting
you're
porn.
talking
while they
directly
twiddle
to-
on their phone.
What? Sorry.
You're talking directly to my wife, by the way.
But it's
And
I
mine.
can't do that. There's just too much shit for me.
Have you followed along? Had like
No,
I've popped in every now and again. I'm like, is that the second bombing? Is that the fourth hostage situation? Is that the third plane crash? It's ridiculous.
can't, bro.
Ridiculous.
I can't.
By the way, The Pit does actually have a soundtrack, or rather, Hans Zimmer is the ironic part. He just kicks back. He does nothing. There's no soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
Thanks.
Easy paycheck. Paycheck.
No, but to your point,
Pit.
rewatching stuff, like I might
Bartender. Sorry, I wasn't even.
I might rewatch Black
Hold on.
Sails. Because my uncle has been rewatching it, and he started talking about episodes. I'm like, oh, I fucking love that show.
See,
It's adapted from
But
Redhead
it's-
Sales, by the way. Stupid.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like, I'm not saying
Wench.
you can't ever
Beer
watch
wench.
a show, but what is this? What will this be, like your second or third time?
For Black Sails? Oh
Yeah.
no, Black Sails would be my second
see?
first time rewatch. Yeah,
Like,
okay.
I get like maybe like a second or third time, but
Yeah,
nah.
I rarely.
Nah, bro.
I rewatched the first season of Andor, and I
You
rewatched
guys are
the first
becoming
season.
those people who. Ugh,
I was gonna say it's my secret shame, but fucking. Oh, thank you.
no.
But Jermaine's outed me, so it's not secret anymore. I don't know what it is about that fucking show that I cannot.
The nudity?
Because it used to be
I
that
cannot-
or Scrubs.
I cannot
Wait,
pass
wait.
it by.
Love
We're
Scrubs.
still talking about
No,
Grey's
Scrubs is
Anatomy.
fantastic.
Okay.
Like I cannot stop. Like if she puts it on, I will sit there and be like, "Oh, I remember this episode," and then instead of being like, "Oh, you've seen it already," fucking do something else.
Grey's Anatomy?
Yes, I'll just be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
And I'll just watch
we're
it.
old, and our brain chemistry is designed to give us more dopamine off of nostalgia and comfort.
I mean,
there's
I
a
get
certain
that.
thing about comfort.
You've said that
German
before,
fisting
and
for
like
it.
I understand that intellectually, but when I watch it, like I don't think about any of that stuff. I'm just like, "Oh, good."
No, and that's the point. Yeah. That's the point. You know what's coming.
Clip that.
It's comfortable. Like
I want to give Rudy 1,000 years of pain when he's watching. just fucking come from behind
yeah.
and just fucking leave him.
Just
in
come
that
out of
shit.
the edge of my bed where I'm sitting
Right.
on the edge of my seat.
But it's because I need to transfer him to that universe and make him watch all this delicious animated stuff.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the world we live in. There's so much media. We've said it before. There's too much shit. Even like video games. I woke up this morning and I was just like, it's time to play Cyberpunk again. But it's like, no, I can't fucking play Cyberpunk
the
again because
crazy-
there's so much new shit to play.
The fucking crazy part, though, is like the shows like Grey's Anatomy are still running for like 35 seasons, and then there's still all these sprinklings of other shows. By the way, if you want merch, I know the producer.
Yes, I
that
do.
show.
And
What's
Tap out.
what
What
merch?
is-
A stethoscope?
what is funny? What is funny
Yeah,
about
worn by Dr. McDreamy or whatever.
what is? God damn it! You leave Derek Shepard out of it.
What about Dr. Steamy?
What's funny? No, he died.
Fucking nerds.
What's funny about that shit is that the show. Correct, the show is still running. It's in like its 20th season, which is fucking absurd that it's gone that long.
How did we start talking about this show?
But hold on. But I stopped watching it at like season 16. So like I have no idea what's going on with like the new cast or whatever. Like because they churn doctors out and new ones come in. I don't know what's going on with that shit. Every once in a while, Rachel will put on a new episode, but like it's easy to tune that out. But you bring up any of the first 10 seasons and I'm there. Like I'm in it. Like let's go.
I feel that though, because me being like a big fan of like Supernatural, they went on for like 20 seasons, whatever. More exaggerating, but like the first couple is like,
Well,
fucking
so
beautiful.
to bring this back to animation.
no, works.
no. We're gonna rein
Medical
this
drama,
in.
let's go.
Where's our
And
where's our
sorry,
Spider-Man?
OCD have to get this out. The Pit, 95%.
Okay, yeah, I've heard it's really
good.
good. I need to check it out. So along to what you guys were saying, like you look at something like The Simpsons, it's been out for fucking ever, but
Guess how many seasons?
What are we at? 32?
Take a. I'll look it up right now.
Is it 30? I thought it was like a high 20s.
Maybe.
Am I really wrong?
You want to guess, Jermaine?
I don't know, 33 season.
Who had what? 33?
32.
I like 28.
Way low. 36.
Oh shit.
36. Wow.
The price is right, bitch.
It's older than me.
But that's another one where I feel like the majority of the clips I see, the majority of the references, the majority of the memes are all from the first few seasons back. Same with Family Guy, I think. Like Family Guy still is it still, are they still doing Family Guys?
They are, but with The Simpsons, it's like it's touch and go for me because people will be like, season this to that, it was like the golden years, but there's some touch and go good stuff. The very recent things I don't think has any cultural significance because it is pulling, it's done everything. And so there's no more like culture. It is the cultural reference. It's very or Boris or whatever.
I think we've talked about it before on this show, but I remember reading someone was talking about The Simpsons being like the original writers of The Simpsons were people that had read or watched other forms of shows, and then now the current writers of The Simpsons are people that grew up watching The Simpsons.
You were talking about that when we were talking Star Wars too.
Yeah, Star Wars was the same.
paralleling
recipe.
that.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same problem.
Well,
Like,
it's so funny. Like the early years of The Simpsons, like the whatever golden era you want. Like me growing up in the '90s, like that informed my sense of humor or whatever the fuck you want to call this. That and Conan O'Brien, coincidentally he wrote for
Yeah.
The Simpsons. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'm not normal.
Makes sense.
Four-fingered yellow people for my sense of
Giant
humor.
redheaded entity. This is gonna be my mission in life to get you on.
this is a
Conan as
silly
friend.
episode, guys. We're really silly. We're a little silly episode.
Welcome to my world.
Hill Street.
Yeah.
We've gone off the rails.
Rails. Where we're going,
Okay.
we won't need rails.
Back into it. For those of you who enjoyed Ben 10 and Generator X, and I'm also throw out Samurai Jack.
Yep.
That was around
That
That
was
little
a
pocket.
gold era.
that little pocket of
A hot
era
pocket.
right there.
Talking about hot pocket.
I love me some Ben 10. Love me some Ben 10.
When I was looking stuff up, doing my
good.
research,
So good though.
Ben 10 has a movie. Did it like end its series run with a movie?
That was live action.
Because
thing.
people are like,
all those
animated
shows had
movie.
movies.
yeah,
right?
people are like, the Ben 10 movie was fantastic, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know they made a movie out of that.
I don't even remember a movie. Like I just really watched the
The show,
series.
the show.
Yeah, the animated series, but I don't remember the movie. So now I got to go back and look that up. But yeah,
It was,
Cartoon Network produced a lot of good.
yeah, he had his Omnitrix.
it was Secrets of the Omnitrix. I think
Oh,
that was the name of the movie.
Oh, okay. So when I started watching Ben 10, it reminded me a little bit of Guyver, which is another anime, but it's this alien
Yeah.
Guyver unit thing, you know, that's here on Earth, and this guy got it, and it transforms him into this, you know, bio kind of like armor. Speaking of Guyver, it was maybe like a couple years ago that I found out that Mark Hamill was in the live action
Guyver.
movie to Guyver.
I think I've only seen, because I think there's been a couple of them, haven't there? Of the live action
Live
Guyver
action?
movies? I remember.
I don't really remember,
I remember seeing one. I don't
yeah,
remember
yeah,
Mark
yeah.
Hamill in it
That
though.
looks like
Yeah.
something we should watch.
but
Totally.
Oh, we should totally watch that.
So when Ben 10 got the Omnitrix and he started to transform into these, you know, different aliens, like
Whoa.
it kind of reminded me of that. But it was just very interesting. Like I was telling Doug
I am
earlier,
scooted.
that the series went on and it just evolved the story. Like the story just kept better, just kept getting better and better, and his abilities, and he kept getting more aliens. But you really find out like that the Omnitrix wasn't really created for like a, you know, to be like a weapon.
Right.
It was created to be a universal translator, so you can turn into these alien beings from different worlds, and you know you can
Speak their languages.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
now when you change into the aliens, you can use their alien powers
Yeah,
to
you
fucking.
can use that.
Hack that shit. That's actually pretty
Imagine
cool.
like the person
Unintended-
creating.
unintended side effects.
Yeah, imagine like creating like, so it's a translator. Great. So it just revert. No. You turn into the fucking thing.
Yeah.
What?
With
Makes
laser
sense.
eyes or super strength or whatever.
3 dicks.
Voltinian.
Nice. Where do you go from there? Cartoons growing up. I mean, there's a giant list, but what are some top ones?
A giant list.
Yeah,
The Iron Giant.
that's good.
That's one like
Iron Giant
you
was
go
solid.
through. You go through the whole list of animated features, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. Oh, that one's okay. And you see the Iron Giant, and you're like, yes.
What's up with Vin Diesel? Just like
His greatest
getting
movie
paid a lot
ever.
of money
Fucking
for
one
minimal. Yeah,
His one note.
I'm gonna
Superman.
piss everyone off right now. I don't know if I've even seen that.
Gee,
do you know what we're talking about? though?
Zuz.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
Christ.
I'm fully aware of the character.
You've never seen
I don't think so.
Say
like
it.
like all the way.
Say it.
I don't think so. No,
Huh. You haven't seen that, huh?
Thank you.
no, yeah, I haven't
I'm
seen
gonna
that.
backhand Doug with my pimp hand.
When did it come out?
Leave your
When
sex
did it
story
come
alone.
out?
Oh, this was eons ago.
I'm gonna guess.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
get it.
guess 98.
1999.
You got it there?
Okay, I was a junior or a senior in high school at that point. It was a cartoon. Like, I get it. Like,
Motherfucker, I had already graduated at that point, and I still
yeah,
saw
no,
it.
I know. I think I was definitely kind of going through a little bit of like, cartoon.
Holier
Not
than thou.
necessarily that cartoons are for kids. I just-
Rebelling a little bit, feeling a little adulty.
I will say that one,
Yeah.
as far as like a movie itself, that one not being connected to any like bigger IP, that one does look like a kid's
yeah,
movie.
and not having like younger brothers or sisters or cousins in the area or something like that. Like that, like I missed like a lot of the Disney movies from that era. Like a lot of stuff I couldn't go back. I am surprised
That does
being
make
a
sense.
substitute teacher. I never had to show
yeah.
Iron Giant.
class.
I generally showed The Lion King 35 times.
Hell yeah, The Sandlot.
No.
Really?
I never had to show The Sandlot. I remember sometimes teachers would leave me options, and if The Princess Bride was on that option, we were watching that.
That's how I was introduced to The
I'd
Princess
have
Bride, by the way.
So many young boys would just be like, I don't want The Princess Bride. I was like, shut up.
Yeah.
Why? Because
Oh, yeah.
the name Princess is in it. You're going to watch this. It's
One of
going
the
to be
best movies.
amazing. Yeah. One of the best movies ever created.
Now I'm gonna have to tell you, shut up and watch this Iron Giant.
No, yeah. Honestly,
Sounded
there is
sexual
probably
somehow.
a lot of those animated movies from like late 90s through the early 2000s that I probably should go back and watch. But I was certainly in that, like, I'm an adult. Like, I want to go watch something.
Those words have
else?
never come out of my mouth. I'm an adult. Where'd they do that at?
It's more with Misery, like, oh, I'm an adult. The one movie that I fucking ran the tape out on was Batman: Mask of the Phantasm, which I've watched it so many times, but yet I haven't seen it anytime recently in the past decade and a half. I couldn't tell you anything about the fucking movie. I just remember that I fucking hit play and just enjoy the shit out of the movie.
There's quite a few things on this list that I'm like, I've seen that. I know I've seen that. I don't fucking remember it though.
Name some.
Any of the fucking Studio Ghibli movies, like I know I've seen a few of them, but like Princess Mononoke, I'm like, I've seen that fucking movie.
No, I know for a fact I haven't. I got a list of those.
Fuck, what was that movie about again? I mean, it's a princess, Mononoke. I think there was a wolf in it.
That's all stuff from the cover art.
Ah, shit, was there a wolf on the cover?
Yeah, I think
Fuck.
I haven't
Maybe
seen
I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know all those parts. But that was also that was like
will say
Howl's
this.
Moving Castle and all that kind of stuff, right?
You would remember if you stopped fucking watching Grey's Anatomy.
yeah, that's a good point. He's got you there.
As I'm looking at
Yeah.
this shit, I'm like, man, I really need to like brush up on stuff that I haven't seen in a long time and stop
You're
watching
right,
fucking medical dramas.
I will say, going to Japan, and especially when when we were in Kyoto, and then Dave and I went off to go do that hike, and seeing some of the architecture and seeing just how much. That hike we did in Kyoto, there was like some I don't want to say ruins, but certainly some old like kind of stops that are basically abandoned, and just seeing how much they were like overran by greenery or whatever thing. Like you could the influence on anime and like some of the like especially like Studio Ghibli. Like I don't know. That was like one of the cool moments about being in Japan, like taking a look and realizing like, oh, this is where like some of this scenery and some of this like concepts that we see in anime
The
like comes
influences.
from.
Yeah, like especially being like watching animes and like seeing how like a lot of them open up on like a outside shot of like a suburban house, and I'm walking through neighborhoods. I'm like, this is that shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy
Yeah.
shit! Like this is like the real life. Like this is the influence. Like that was cool.
Yeah. Do you think like Japanese people like come to like an American trailer park and be like, oh,
I watch
Yeah.
Squidbillies. yeah. Of course, I don't talk like that, but we can't do that nowadays. We talked The Simpsons. I have to get a proper mention because it did have like a revival. Futurama. Futurama was
Never saw it.
fucking really.
Yeah.
Oh, we did talk about that in the earlier seasons.
Yeah.
God damn
I've
it.
seen, like, an episode here and there,
You
but
would enjoy
never-
that so much. It did this thing where it takes place in the year 3000, but the show came out in 1999, so it's following all the cultural things, referencing the cultural things that are happening 1,000 years ago in very fun and meta ways. That is a gorgeous show.
So-
it did all the things like The Simpsons couldn't, and The Simpsons did everything. You know what I mean?
And So that was part of like Fox Sunday animation domination. You're taking a shot alone.
I'm good.
And so this is back in the day in the late 90s when there wasn't, streaming, and you had to watch something at Sunday, and then you met up Monday and giggled about it in class. That was my high school. That was
Grandpa
my senior.
Doug, tell us how it was back
Yeah.
then.
Yes, that was my junior and senior year in high school, and I loved it. I loved, like, especially Monday morning, which Mondays suck, right? So it was awesome to be able to meet up with my friends and just be like, "You watch Family Guy? You watch Fox last night?" And so at that time, Simpsons was amazing. Family Guy was amazing. So when Matt Groening was creating a new show, Futurama, like I was very excited for it, and I just remember like watching Futurama at the beginning and just being like, it's not as funny as The Simpsons, because The Simpsons was very kind of slapsticky or like punchliney.
It is like vaudevillian in its own way.
Yeah. And it was amazing. And then Futurama, I think, was, I don't want to say like ahead of its time, but it was very much like
1,000 years ahead of its time.
maybe. It was very much like, I don't know. I don't want to say maybe smarter humor, like
It's more
subtle.
It was definitely just more meta and referential of current things, but like set in the future. I fucking loved it. Dude.
But it was one of those shows like once you learn the characters, and like like their characteristics, it became really, really funny. But I just remember at first being like, oh, okay. And I think that's probably why maybe it didn't like last too long and stuff. But that whole Fox,
it lasted for a while. And
you're right. Yeah. And then it came back.
The Radio Play. If you love podcasts, the Radio Play, it was really fun.
Along
too.
those lines, that same animation block, King of the Hill is coming back.
Yeah. That's weird. That's like that wasn't on my bingo card.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting, especially with Brittany Murphy.
I didn't know she voiced what's her face? Yeah.
The daughter.
Yeah. The niece.
Niece. Yeah.
Luann.
Yeah.
Right?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
So
There's like some other
I don't
actors
think
that died.
that character's going to be in the reboot, right?
I have no idea. I
haven't seen her.
didn't follow King of the Hill closely, nor did I follow Beavis and Butthead closely.
I didn't know any of
Beavis
that
and
shit was.
Butthead.
On the docket for a revival.
Yeah, and then I saw like
Yeah.
a random here's a new intro for King of the Hill. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, a couple of years back, Beavis and Butthead came back, and I'm like, yeah, and I never watched it. You know, I feel really bad about that shit too. It's like, I don't know. We're doing a lot of these revivals, especially with animated things, and I don't know. Like, I thought I would be the audience to enjoy some of that shit, but
I
Beavis
watched some of it,
possibly
but I
grown
don't
up.
remember it. Like
Beavis and Butthead has a space in like the streamer universe now. Like if they wanted to bring back Beavis and Butthead and do, I mean, like with today's tech, they could like do gaming.
No,
How awesome would it be to watch Beavis and Butthead play fucking Call of Duty or something with mocap and voice actors just doing it? That'd be amazing.
I think some of the episodes might have even like because they used to back when MTV used to have music videos, they used to comment like very very much like
Yeah, that was
Mr.
our whole
Science
that was
Theater.
like half their show.
Yeah, like Mr. Science Theater 3000, they used to do that. And I think in the recent ones, I could be completely wrong, but I'm buzzed, as they were then commenting on social media videos, viral videos and stuff.
Oh.
Probably wrong. You do the research.
No, that would make sense. There's a market for that, but there's also a lot of competition. Oh God, there's a lot of competition for that.
where will you be when the liquor hits?
You had asked like what we watched. Someone had asked
As a kid.
Growing
up or whatever.
Movie wise, I mean cartoon like I don't know, Land Before Time, right? Everyone cries, blah blah blah. But Ninja Turtles was certainly the cartoon of
You guys
my
gonna see
childhood.
that in theaters?
Oh, the new Land Before Time.
No. The TMNT, the original movies back in theaters.
Oh yeah. I
Did you
might
ever do that?
I watched the Frida in Santa Ana little
Yeah,
art
we went to
house.
that
For
one.
those of you that don't know, there's an art house theater in Santa Ana, which is near us in Anaheim. I've given away too much information. They've done the Ninja Turtles before, and it's amazing. I forget like I've watched that movie so many times, but I feel like every time I watch it, it's like I forget how good it is, how
Yeah.
dark it is, how amazing it is. Like, yeah, so I might go rewatch it.
I have watched,
but that's not animated.
every animated Ninja Turtle series though.
Yeah, I finally sat down and
Like every
watched.
animated one, or even like the 3D.
Yeah,
Love me some Ninja Turtles.
it's impressive how different each of the iterations have been and how good they've all been. I haven't watched
Especially
the
the
newest.
last-
I haven't watched the newest series,
Oh, okay.
which is based off the Seth Rogen produced movie. Yeah,
The one before the Seth Rogen one, where they finally got like abilities and powers and everything.
oh yeah.
That one was a good series. Like the actual movie was pretty good too.
I did watch that.
I
too.
find myself screaming like an old man to get off my lawn. I was like, what are these new Ninja Turtles? Like, what the? Michelangelo has a fucking, like a rope or a chain or some shit like that. I'm like, no.
Oh, this
no.
the series he was just talking about, like they were all like different sizes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, where's my OG?
When that first came out,
Triple OGs.
I was certainly like that way, but I've grown past that.
Yeah, I'm sure if I watch it, it'd be fine. But like, I'm sitting in my chair, I'm like, no, stop
If
it,
you watched,
stop it.
if you watched the Michael Bay fucking Ninja Turtles, you can watch.
Yeah, but I watched that,
refuse-
but I didn't like it.
I know you all went to watch
I'm not
it. I
saying-
refuse to watch those fucking movies.
I read the comic books and they're all fucking garbage. Fuck you guys.
I fucking refuse to watch those movies, dude. Hardcore.
Oh, the Michael Bay ones.
Me and you are gonna sit down and fucking record a
fuck
reaction to that shit.
Hold on. Isaac said, I refuse to watch those movies.
Yeah.
Of all the fucking movies. I want to.
Here we go.
You don't know how bad I want to step on the top rope and elbow drop him right in
Name
his
it.
fucking
Name
Delphi.
it. Name it.
Oh,
Name it, goddammit.
All the movies he goes sees, but I refuse to go watch these. Okay. That
Says
I
the
like.
guy that liked the Trap movie.
I sent him that. I sent him a meme directly.
Yeah. Trap.
It's a trap.
Versus
comes in with trap gear.
that freaking other movie that
Buy
you
all
guys
two
like.
pieces of
What
merchandise.
movie do we like?
What other movie did we like?
No,
I like
remember the
everything.
movie?
Tell me what I liked.
He picked Electric City over Trap.
Oh,
Whatever that shit was. Electric State.
Electric State.
Nah, I mean we all agree that
Yeah,
it
but
was
I'm
like
saying
that.
it
That
was
was
trash.
no. That was more like this trash heap smelled
Yeah.
less,
Right.
less rotten than this trash heap.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Electric State's going to end up in film classes like 20 years from now. I
It's
swear to
garbage,
God.
bro. Garbage.
The
It
very
shouldn't have been. That's the point.
like mid didn't have a definition until that movie came out. Like a strong definition.
Everybody said Electric State was trash, and they let's go watch it. But then Ninja Turtles, I refuse to watch that.
But that was
that
more
part-
for
that was more
content.
homework.
That-
Yeah.
that was like for
yeah,
the.
I would,
No,
I would
miss me
watch
with that
them.
No.
bullshit.
What was the Dakota Johnson spider chick led movie?
Oh, Madam Web.
Madam Web. He voluntarily watched Madam Web.
I still haven't brought
Knowing that it
myself
was gonna
to
be
it.
bad.
I
I
haven't
wanted
brought
it, and it
myself to
was
watch. No, I did
pleasantly
finally
bad.
watch the first Venoms on the plane. I watched
Yeah.
the first couple Venoms.
Has anyone seen Craven besides you?
no.
I can't bring.
Me
Like
neither. Me neither.
I've seen the clips that make me laugh because they're so horrible. I can't bring myself to do it.
Listen, I've said it a number of times, especially in that specific. I was trying to look back at what episode that was where we talked about Trap and Electric State, beginning of this season, I think.
Yeah.
But
I think it's actually like labeled Trap and Electric State.
so, but specifically, if you were to compare Craven and Madam Craven, there's no fucking redeeming value to that. It's just a shit pile garbage movie.
That's insane because the trailer looked good.
Shut up for a second. And then
I don't know about the trailer.
it's all garbage, dude. And then there's Madam Web, where very much like The Room, the Tommy Wiseau movie, you can like with a bunch of friends click it on and then have fun making fun of the movie. Craven is just like, you guys, I don't want to watch this anymore. I just want to watch like Dutch fisting porn. Like I don't want to do this anymore.
German.
What? Yeah, what's it gotta be?
German nun. The Dutch don't do that stuff. They have class.
They have fingers and dykes. Not the whole fist. Yeah.
It's a cartoon.
Sorry, Jermaine.
Sorry if there happens to be a listener in like Northern Europe.
Did anybody keep track up to date with Rick and Morty? I know I fell off of it a while back ago.
I have never
They had
fallen
the
off
big
something
hiatus.
so hard.
Yeah.
Then I fallen off Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I did watch the last season, but if there's any newer episodes. Like I usually watch when it drops, like on HBO or something like that. So when this next season comes out,
God, I loved
then I'll
Rick and
just sit
Morty.
there and consume
Did it lose its je ne sais quoi?
No, it's still the same.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was just the giant absences in
Huge
between.
fucking absence. I resented it for like having the big absence and then being like, but we're putting out merch. I'm like, give me the goddamn show. I don't want things to wear. I want the show.
In today's world, again, of just there being so much shit, a giant absence, like you're just gonna lose audience.
It was.
People are
It
gonna,
wasn't even like a. It wasn't like a
He
couple
would
months or a year. It was
never-
like
Oh, no,
a
it
big
was
fucking
huge.
absence.
He
Yeah.
would never be able to survive like the 90 early 2000 anime era of like
Fuck.
talking about absence. So there's this anime series that me and Rudy watched, which we mentioned, Bleach. It ended last year, right? Like last
Completely.
ended.
No,
No.
They're doing. We mentioned this before. They're animating the final arc of the manga, and they're doing it in 4 parts. The first 3 parts have been released, and now we're all waiting on the fourth and the final part.
It's not coming back till like 2026, and this kind of like arc finished what, October or something of last year.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
And they just announced that, oh yeah, we're gonna come back in 2026. I was like,
We're midway through 2025. Anytime I hear 2026, it's like that's 1,000 lifetimes. It is so.
How dare you? I consider that an attack.
Have you seen though the quote from Tite Kubo, the creator? He says that his participation in the production on the 4th part is more than his participation in the first 3 combined, because there's so much he's adding to the story
Okay.
for the animation that
Damn.
he has a giant hand on that steering wheel. Like, no,
Director's cut.
we're doing it justice, because it ended a little controversially. Like it ended sooner than it should have for his liking. So
I did hear we were gonna get a little bit more.
How many seasons total?
of
can't tell you
Bleach,
how many
yeah, it's like a. I had it up. I think I mentioned it last time. It was like a 700 fucking episode.
Not gonna watch. Okay, that's fine. That's all I need to know. Not gonna. I'll watch a YouTube catch up maybe. I had to do that with Alice in Borderland. I started watching it. I was like, wait, I need to watch a recap real
See,
quick.
16
Threw on a
seasons.
3-minute recap. That was
You
good
guys,
enough.
this
26 seasons of Bleach.
this
24
new
episodes
era,
each season, 16 seasons.
This new era of anime. I feel this generation is lucky because like you might get like one season that, or like a total like maybe 23, 26 episode, and that's stretching it for some. Back in the day, it was arcs after arc after arc after arc after
Was
arc.
it enjoyable? Could you kind of talking about it like you
Yeah.
went through some shit?
No.
Was it enjoyable?
It's just
Back in the day, there was
waiting.
one arc.
It's the waiting
and it was Ark of the Covenant.
of
Sorry.
like when you finish that arc, because they would leave you like
Yeah.
on a crucial moment. So it was just one of those things that you had to wait, and then you had those damn filler episodes that came out. So you're watching, Goku battle Frieza, and they're about
Charging
to
for 3 episodes.
throw punches.
Finally.
And then all of a sudden, the next episode comes out. They're
Yeah.
somewhere
and it's
else,
a
and I'm
caterpillar.
like,
No, hold on. Let me give you a real example of a filler episode. They're fighting, and then all of a sudden, it's the main character Goku, and then one of the side characters Piccolo, learning how to fucking drive, getting their license, and actually going on a driving test.
yes.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? Where is my fight? Like, he just finished charging. He was like, I'm ready now to fight. And then they're fucking driving. Like, what the hell?
Crucial.
happening?
They needed to give the 12-year-olds that were drawing it all enough time to draw it.
It's fucking crazy how you'll get the manga, and the manga will blow up, and it'll be like maybe, I don't know, like say 100 issues in. They'll animate that shit, and they'll fly through all 100 of those issues, because, the issues are short. And then when they catch up to it, they're like, well, what the fuck are we going to do now? They're still producing it. Like, let's just start throwing shit at the wall and see what fucking sticks. So, aliens, driving tests, fucking go. And like,
That's great.
There was a caterpillar episode or something, right? What am I talking about?
of what?
You guys had
caterpillar
mentioned
episode
you
of
guys had
filler?
mentioned something about a filler that was just like following a worm or a caterpillar. I could be full of shit.
A frog?
I drink a lot, and I fill things in when my memory blanks. I could be wrong.
Anyway, but that's the type of shit they be on. That's why I have a
Isn't that?
love
No, I don't know. They told the story. I never
love hate
fucking watched it.
love hate relationship with.
Yeah,
with
I'm not a
anime.
nerd.
All right, I got pee break.
I need. Oh, okay.
Throw in the. We'll be right back.
All right, get your pause faces. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right.
No, you guys told me something about a like similar thing. Like they were building up to something, and then all of a sudden it went to a. I don't know if it was a
remember.
caterpillar.
I do not recall.
There's,
I don't even know. Oh Jesus Christ!
yeah, but from Dragon Ball, there's so many different things that they do. Like when Bulma had to fucking guard the Dragon Ball, or she was fucking searching for the Dragon Balls when they were on Namek, and I'm just like, oh my god, get to the main plot, get to the main arc. Fuck this bitch. I am watching Naruto Shippuden again, but in English.
Is that allowed?
And I'm trash.
Yeah.
And I'm trash because I watch Grey's Anatomy. You watch Japanese shit in English.
No.
Look, I ended up watching
I
Lazarus
said-
in dub.
Did you hear me? I said I'm watching it again, but
Okay.
I'm watching it in English. So
Oh, no, I heard you.
like when I watched Bleach, I watched the dubbed episode, but then I also watched the subtitle episode because I like old boy's voice acting for Ichigo in English. So because they damn near release like maybe like a week or so after each other, you get the subtitled version first, then you get the English version. So I watch subtitles, then I watch the English version. But it is. It just hits different. But man, that was such a good series. Like that first.
So Lazarus,
episodes?
I ended up watching dubbed. I originally was watching it subtitled because
Yeah.
I didn't want to be judged by you.
You will be judged.
You mentioned this before. Like, all of a sudden you were just.
But all of a sudden
"Oh,
it
I can-
switched, and I didn't
I
notice.
can understand this. You learn to speak Japanese.
Yeah. All of a sudden it switched, and I didn't notice. But I think it's because the English voice actors just matched the tone and cadence.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
if it
Japanese.
fits that.
rare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like if
it
it fits
fit.
that, it's hard for me to watch like a Squid Game
Yeah, I was gonna note that one.
with.
Oh, is the dubbing horrible?
yeah, like the dubbing.
almost like-
it's like a higher
like-
pitched voice.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
we have to like. There's no emotion.
Oh,
in
that
it.
sucks.
No, but it's also like like 2 octaves higher. And then when I was like, people were talking about dubbing over subbing for that specific show, and then I went to the subbing for that one, and I'm like, oh my god, that's the actor's voice is very deep and
Yeah.
My
When we watched
goodness.
that cheesy
fucking bad casting.
Korean show, that Love Inferno, we switched it to English, and it's one of those things like where they're all around the table, and you know, when it's in Korean, like you hear, you know, like the passion in their voice, you know, like them,
yeah.
you know, their feelings. But in English, I'm like, you guys didn't even try. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
Oh my god.
look at that drink he has. It's so bland.
That's
It's
also
just
bad
like,
directors.
your glasses look amazing.
We
Dubbing's trash.
we were watching a series called Senna, Ayrton Senna, the F1 driver back in the 70s or whatever, or 80s maybe. But anyways, he is I think Argentinian or Brazilian, one of those things. But anyways,
German.
Speaking a different language. No, he's speaking a different language. But the Netflix fucking like defaulted it, and I'm staring at my wife. I'm like, is this the show? Is this baked into the show? The dubbing, and then we finally switch it off. I'm like, oh, it's so much better. Dear God, these fucking dubbings are so bad.
Yeah, so Lazarus, I was impressed at the dubbing. One, it was taking place in America, so maybe the dubbing fit, the English fit, and like I said, they did a good job. Where, like I said, the HBO app at some point switched me off from subtitles to dubbing, and I barely noticed. So it worked. Like all the voices matched.
Okay, all right, back on cartoons. Let's wrap it up with maybe like one or two more shows.
Real quick, one story I have.
I love
two
it.
stories.
I only have to
same-
say wrapping up, and then you jump in with stuff. It's like a cheat of mine.
Two stories, one movie. Heavy metal. So I love heavy metal.
There you go. See?
The magazine, it is back. I kickstarted it. The first issue is out. I've already subbed to the whole thing. I mean, I don't know. I love old school art. I love old school sci-fi fantasy. And so, yeah, all I remember. So my uncle, who's 10 years older than me, he lived with us for a little bit when he was like 18, 19 or whatever. And I just remember like a moment of my childhood, core memory was like getting woken up of like Bill running in the room like, Doug, you gotta wake up. You gotta watch this cartoon. There's like killing and shit. Like, it's awesome. It's amazing. Like, all right, cool. Because he's like 18 at this point, right? So I'm 8. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. We run in. We're starting watching this heavy metal, and it's cool. I barely remember what's happening. There's like fantasy shit, like crossbows and stuff, blah blah blah. And it's like, oh my god, like cartoons can show blood. Like this is cool. Like blah blah blah. And then eventually, like titties popped up, and he was like, oh, I can't show you this. I can't show you this. Turn it off. It's like, oh,
What a buster.
yeah, exactly.
Animated titties.
I know.
It wasn't even about that. Shit was about to get real in that room, and he needed you gone.
Yeah, probably maybe. It was the family room, but anyway, years later, I met as like a Circuit City or a Good Guys. Shout out to anybody
Jesus.
born in the 80s that remembers Circuit City or Good Guys.
Well, fuck fries, huh?
Yeah, no, Fry's is amazing. I have plenty of stories about Fry's. Not for this. But I'm at one of those old school like electronic stores for the Gen Zers and or Gen Alphas that are watching, listening, or watching to the show. And I'm looking at one of the TVs, right? Because back then you had the wall of TVs, which they still do, like at a Best Buy or Walmart.
Target.
And they're showing a movie, and it was heavy metal. I was just like,
No.
guys are showing heavy metal.
Great.
And like I think like I bought my CD or whatever, and I was like checking. I was like, heavy metal.
The salesperson,
like, what are you talking about?
I was like, back in the day, where like you could smoke in a store, so the salesperson's like, "Yeah, bro,
pretty much.
it's animated. We can get away with it."
Yeah, no, I was really impressed. I still don't know if I've ever actually watched the entire heavy metal animated movie, but again, I love that old school
That concept.
sci-fi fantasy.
Yeah.
like
Heavy metal was, I believe Zack Snyder said that was his inspiration for Sucker Punch.
oh hell yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
I could
totally.
see that. Yeah,
Yeah, just like
I think.
unnecessarily highly sexual.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, the first issue of the reboot, I'm reading it at work, and it's like, oh, this just random. I think I sent you.
I want that on my
clips.
tombstone. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that.
Jesus Christ! Or on a shirt first. Maybe.
A shirt can be thrown away.
Tombstones
Two-
forever.
tombstones-
That's what I want on my tombstone.
Tombstones is gonna be my legacy. Unnecessarily.
Dumbest
highly
fucking,
sexual.
it's the dumbest fucking thing.
This is a guy like when I like first met him, was like, what's your PlayStation tag? Sexual oils.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was unnecessarily sexual.
Any part of your life did you ever have sex oils?
No, it was sexual oil. That was still
Because it was
that
an
was still a
inside
joke.
It was an inside
It,
joke.
it had absolutely nothing to do with sex. It was.
This guy, you got canola, you got vegetable.
Have we told
You
this
know,
fucking story before?
you guys want to know what my first AIM
That's
name
fine.
was? Doing it Dougie
Oh.
style.
Doing it Dougie style.
Doing it
good.
Dougie style.
That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah, even I was 16. I haven't even had done any style, but I had a Dougie style. It was hands up in the air in celebration with my pants around my ankle. I had it planned out. Never done it.
That's crazy. I cannot
Someday.
remember my AOL handles.
I'm gonna throw up.
Nah, I don't think I had that.
You don't remember your AMs?
No.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Mine was like Isaac Fourth. That was it.
I had doing it Dougie style. I had
my
like
God.
Big Daddy or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, horrible.
So cartoons.
No, fuck it. We run long.
Yes, can we?
Anybody got any more?
I do have some honorable mentions. Shut the fuck up,
let's
everybody.
just do a list.
No, I'm
He's
kidding.
gonna give it an honorable mention.
I said, give it to me.
On Netflix, Blood of Zeus,
Oh,
the final arc dropped like a while ago.
Jesus Christ! I've only seen the first season of that.
We know Grey's Anatomy.
I heard there was a season 2. I didn't know they did more than that.
So, Blood of Zeus, fantastic series from beginning to end.
The Blood of Zeus.
All the fucking Castlevanias.
I really like the Castlevania series.
That was
Fuck you,
almost-
I
I
want to watch those.
It was on this list I found on IMDb.
I haven't seen the newest one, but the original one.
Masters of the Universe animated series on Netflix. Voltron.
Oh my God! I
Voltron.
I am gonna punch myself so hard tonight for forgetting that.
We can just
my
fill the
God.
cup.
If we could just have a communal Oh.
No, yeah. We should have been talking about that.
You've ruined a really good time.
We should have been like edit this to the beginning of the episode.
We can never.
Voltron.
We can never.
Scamp.
Yeah.
We go off the rails too much.
We can go back.
No, I'm so mad. I'm so mad for not bringing up that immediately.
And then, I don't know if anybody else
damn it,
watches
yeah.
I'm due for a rewatch of that shit.
yeah.
Great voice cast too.
yeah.
what's the other one?
So Steve Yoon's fucking dominating.
Vox. Fuck. What was it?
Yeah.
Machina, Vox Machina, or whatever. The Legend of Vox, or whatever that thing. is
The
called.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. The Dungeons and
Yeah.
Dragons
I
series is
finally
pretty fun.
started watching that. I was in
It's
it.
a pretty fun series. Like, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's from the Critical Role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are
You
missing-
watched that?
You guys
I
are,
didn't think that was in your wheelhouse.
you guys are missing this one for an
It's
obvious
animated.
honorable mention. Honorable mention.
I like the artist that does the animation for that. So I follow certain animators on certain projects, and it was just one that he was doing. And I was like,
For what show?
oh yeah, I'll check it out.
The Legend of Vox
The Legend
Machina.
of Vox Machina.
Okay. Star Wars Clone Wars. Because I'm
Yeah.
missing that one.
Oh no,
Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Rebels, all of them. They're
all the
amazing
animated Star Wars
stories.
Visions.
My personal alcohol honorable mention: Avatar: The Last Airbender. We had a whole episode
Anime.
of live action.
Shut up.
It's not. It's
not anime.
It's not
Oh,
anime.
it's not? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I typed in
Sorry,
a
sorry,
fucking
sorry,
non-anime.
sorry,
I wanted
sorry.
to mention that one too, but it's inspired by.
It's anime inspired,
We'll
but it's
allow it.
it's a Western
Yeah.
Western style,
But yeah, the Last Airbender, Korra.
Western created.
I learned, by the
Based on
way,
Eastern
the voice actor of Zuko. He was on a podcast with one of the hobbits or whatever, and he was saying that in England they can't say the word bender.
Yeah.
That it means something derogative, and so it's like
The Legend of Aang, or
The Adventures of Aang or something like that.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Like Bender, like
No.
drinking a lot.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's like
I'll
almost
call it
a-
Is it
Like
like
wording
like
or
a-
essaying? I think.
Like, like a gay term, like isn't like a gay slur.
like bumming somebody.
Yeah, like
Is it like
like
a gay
buggery
slur or
is
something like
is
that?
you know like a really bad word over
Or-
there, but
or
over here
fanny.
it's like you know
Or fanny.
We have two benders on our show right here. No?
Oh, you put one penis in my mouth all of a sudden.
at a time.
Shameful.
And he could say the whole word
man of
like
God.
this.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my homosexual friends out there. Yes, a British slang bender is a bad word for a homosexual man. It's like
Bending
that's
over,
like-
bent. Yeah.
it's like saying the F word.
Got it.
Yeah.
Come on,
I'm so
GLT.
sorry.
Apologies.
That's really. The last gay man.
The Christian Tale.
I'm here to save the day.
Wow, edit that out.
I'll leave it in. I'll allow it.
Red flag. Cold Star with
I mean,
that on
it's
repeat.
All right.
It's a
Back to the
bit.
list.
Leave it
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I haven't seen it,
He said,
but
smiling.
everyone has told me it's really good. Primal. Has anyone watched Primal? I heard that
Yeah,
was
it's
really
on
good.
HBO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that was really good.
Savage, by the way.
Yeah.
Savage series.
Primal.
Just called Primal. It's an animated show, like Neanderthal.
Because
shit
it's
or
a guy
something.
riding like
Oh.
a T-Rex. He's riding
Yeah,
a T-Rex.
Yeah.
I've heard that's really good.
posters of that.
I've heard that like there's barely any dialogue or anything. Like, yeah, it sounds awesome. Sounds amazing.
I got nothing else.
Since
Cool. Wrapped up.
Hold on. Since we haven't touched on any of the Disney movies,
Oh,
and one of the lesser like talked about movies, Onward. Anyone remember Onward?
The
Yes,
with Tom,
yes.
with Chris Pratt.
I
Yeah.
wanted to see
Yeah,
that one.
It's good.
Yeah, that one. Like
Anybody with daddy issues, fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Oh, I don't follow.
It's
This fucking guy with both his parents alive.
yeah. It's like Dead Dad Things.
Oh,
That one really struck a chord.
Yeah.
Like I'll
Yeah.
like
I saw it, by the
when
way.
my wife's not around, I'll put that on.
I fucking saw it right after my dad died. I was like, oh, little fucking feelings. Yeah.
I just remember that
times.
that was the one with the unicorn trash.
Yeah, the
Okay.
trash is like, hey, get out of here. Unicorns. "Arr!" I remember that scene.
Okay,
That's Pixar? No, DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
nice.
That's really good.
Sorry, I said Disney, but like it's in that vein, kind of.
They're it's like DC and Marvel.
Sure.
Yes.
And you couldn't say they're both comic books?
Excuse
Comic
me?
book inspired movies?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, if you were to say
here,
that.
here on the Hypertech, we don't participate in non.
Pigeonholing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
That's just you.
When we talk DC, we're like a different conversation. Marvel, it's the same thing. DreamWorks and
But it's
Pixar.
still
What I
all
said,
amazing.
I apologize for saying Disney because it's DreamWorks.
they
property.
should be separated,
Yeah.
right? Like separate, but like equal in, in
No.
many ways.
At all.
No, yeah, right.
Like
Marvel and DreamWorks
well,
should
the
be
guy got fired
Yeah.
from there.
back of the.
No, fuck you. Onward is Disney Pixar, you jackass.
Is it? Fuck.
Yes.
I thought it was DreamWorks.
Nope.
Have they made a right about it?
Okay, fucking move on. All right, roundtable hype stuff. What the
Yeah,
fuck has
let's
been going on?
keep it
All
quick.
All right. Well, that was an interesting conversation about our favorite
talked
animated
fine
shows.
cartoons.
No, we talked about a lot of cartoons,
Yeah,
but also
we brought up a lot of
we
shit.
revealed our behind the scenes secrets about us not knowing what we're doing and very poor communication
You know
skills.
what?
Despite
We are
an
with-
Instagram group chat and a full on Discord dedicated to the show.
We are a very amateur podcast, so fuck off.
Yeah.
With our
Yeah,
dozens
fuck
of viewers,
right off.
we
Hold
have
on,
nobody
yeah.
to make
Fuck
happy.
right off.
Fuck
right
right
off.
That was perfect.
Fuck right off.
Fuck right off.
What are we hyped about? What are we doing?
Oh, for this, I don't know when this episode will drop in the future, but Superman's coming up in 3
Couple
days.
days, yeah.
Yeah.
Very excited for
Hyped
that.
about it? Okay.
Very excited for that.
Nice. Same
More
here.
excited than I thought I would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that it's here, I'm pretty
Scared.
excited.
I'm scared to be excited about stuff.
Yeah.
Because it,
Yeah.
the higher
I'm
hype,
whelmed.
Whelmed.
Really? Are
It just
you?
better be good.
Are you? No, because I mean, we're all generally hyped, but I'm very curious about with your mid wellness.
I do trust James Gunn, but it's I don't really I don't have too much high expectations. I like everything that he's done. Even with the I was about to say Homelander series, but
Peacemaker.
yeah, Peacemaker. I really like what he did with that first season. It was all that weird stuff that you would not particularly get in in a
The
movie
mainstream,
or
regular
series.
tentpole stuff.
Yeah, even when he did the Suicide Squad, I never thought I would see Starro
Yeah.
on the big screen like that. It's those little moments that kind of make me trust him to go or to lead the DC.
Lead the new charge.
Yeah.
And I think he recently said that all the different movies are going to kind of be tonally different, which is cool to see.
Yeah.
Because it shows that he's willing, like he might adjust.
It needs
right?
to inform, like
Yeah,
the story of the character needs to inform the tone,
Yeah,
as
and-
opposed to like just uniformly.
And I think he's generally taking the attitude of like, let people finish, let people tell the story that they want to tell. Because people have been wondering about the Batman.
Well, Matt Reeves, just turned in. As of this recording, like 2 weeks ago, just turned in that thing, and like Gunn was like giving him some time.
Yeah,
So that's coming out, I think, in 2 years, October 1st, I believe.
which I'm excited about because comic books, reading comics, every series has a different artist, different writer. So there are different tones, there is different styles.
Sure, yeah.
And so it's exciting to maybe see that come through in the movies.
I'm cautiously optimistic. We've said it before in previous podcasts where we're like, we've been excited about stuff and been majorly disappointed. And I get, like, I totally get it, but it's with that, the whole James Gunn, taking the helm. Did we ever mention Peter Safran?
No.
No, I mean,
Never.
we probably should more often, but
He's the guy up there, but he's
there.
Is he like
just-
in the creative, or he's just like a producer?
Exactly.
He's a studio guy.
he's
But
the guy
I
that's like,
find-
hold on, can we do it? Can we?
I do find myself
How much money?
being a bit above just whelmed.
Well,
And it
'cause
scares me, by the way.
We have gotten the Suicide Squad, which was decent. It was fun.
Yeah.
Peacemaker was fun. And then officially within the DCU, we've gotten Creature Commandos, which I think we all liked, which we probably should have mentioned. We were just talking about animated shows. Creature Commandos was pretty good. So because of all of that, and like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is cool. And I appreciate that James Gunn has said like Superman's his first superhero
Yeah, I've heard that.
show because Guardians was more of a space thing, which is very true.
I love his humbleness to it.
Yeah, so I am excited for Superman, I hope it does well. And even if it doesn't, like I think James Gunn is mature enough to listen and learn.
It's currently getting mixed reviews, which I am 1000% on board with. We may have said it on this podcast a couple of times where I don't like when a thing it panders to everybody and then everybody likes it. It's like, yeah, but there's so many people, especially in the comic book realm, and so if this is more angled towards our kind of people that like they know the Guy Gardners and all this other stuff, which by the way, if you haven't done so already, go to our YouTube and social medias to check out our character introductions for all the not popular characters.
This is
Yeah,
like a
if you're
month after the
intimidated.
fucking movie.
But still, hey, we need more traffic.
All right.
So I'm really cautiously optimistic on this movie. Like it just there's a lot on the line is why I'm like more than normally excited for it. you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily on the line because Marvel is, or DC / Warner Brothers is pretty much set on James Gunn running this thing. So,
But
Like
it
I
could also
said,
be
I hope
running
he
it-
adapts.
But it could also be like running it into the ground. Like
Yeah.
we've seen that happen before with other things. Like, oh, this person's doing
and
the things.
who knows who's going to own Warner Brothers next month? We've seen it.
what's happening there?
Oh no,
no,
it's
it's
just
it's history.
the history between
Everyone's trying to sell it because it
HBO and Discovery and
It's what
AT&T and
loses money more than it makes money. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully now though,
yeah.
we'll get it back in the black.
Other than Superman, which I'm very hyped about as well, I did finally watch this one French vampire movie I've been wanting to watch for a long time called The Vordelak. I don't know if I said it right. Le Vordelak. It was cool. It's super random, but they used a puppet for like a life-size, human-sized puppet for the vampire, and it was really cool to see. And I love puppetry. I love practical effects. Like the puppet had limited movement and limited like eye movement and stuff like that. So like if you were a stickler for realism, fuck off, because it was fucking cool and it worked so well. And like you could tell the scenes where they put it obviously on like some sort of like wheeled thing, but it's like that added to it. So it's like, is it floating? Maybe it's floating, maybe it's not. Like it doesn't matter. And then they were able to like throw the puppet like onto someone for a jump scare. It was fucking amazing. I love it so much. I'm so happy that the director chose to go that route than just some standard CG. And it was obviously very low budget, so the CG would have been horrible anyway. So great call. And if you have Shudder, because I'm sure that's the only place you can find it, check it out.
Rudy,
I started it.
Did you?
Superman.
Yeah, he was the one that started it.
Oh, did we?
No, go ahead.
And I'm done.
Jurassic World Rebirth. I got some stuff to say about
You
it.
hyped about it?
Jurassic World.
No. No.
Well, this is the wrong segment. Okay, next. So, anyways, no, go ahead.
So Gareth Edwards, who brought us things like with the creator, right? And a few things that I forget. Godzilla. He directed this movie. Now it looks like a Gareth. What?
Rogue One.
And Rogue One, of course. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So I am sorry. And
Hold up. The Rogue One guy did Jurassic World?
yeah, that guy. He directed
And he
it.
fucked it up?
No. He did his part in directing it, right? All that he could. But the problem was that you have fucking David Koepp, who's solely writing it, and David Koepp had co-written the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man. He had co-written the first Mission Impossible movie, the first Jurassic Park movie, all co-written. But he gives this motherfucker just like standalone writing credit. And he gives you this, which
hell breaks loose, or what?
well, not necessarily, because if you're coming right off of Jurassic World Dominion, which had like a 23% on Rotten Tomato score, one of the worst rated Jurassic Park / World movies, it is extremely pandering. It's a terrible movie, but we watched it after we watched Rebirth. But if you were to watch Rebirth right after Dominion, you're like, oh, the bar set really low. Now I like how they sort of reel it back in and try to go back to grassroots and make it a creature feature type of movie. That doesn't make it okay, though, because they're literally copy pasting, retreading the old thing. It's not even grassroots. It's like, we liked that moment, and then let's just put it right into this one in very kind of obvious ways. Even after Steven Spielberg himself had given notes to Gareth Edwards and said, hey, all your other nods and Easter eggs and references to my movie, the first Jurassic Park, take that out of there. We don't need that. Although Gareth Edwards, I love the guy. I love all the movies he's done. And like visually, his movies look amazing. He tried to defend it. You know, he's like, well, I thought it was like for the fans of the franchise and stuff. But in my opinion, me being a fan of the very original first movie, I wasn't really a fan of like the rest of the movies. It kind of all, up and down throughout time. I resented it. Like it was disappointing. I saw where they tried to rehash some of those old story beats and things like that. It's a good cast. It's Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, Mahershala Ali, Rupert Friend. They're good actors, but they mailed it in, and they tried to do their best with the script and like character bio that they had, and it just wasn't there. The characters weren't believable. It's easy paycheck for Scarlett Johansson, which made her like the top paid actress.
Yeah, highest grossing.
There you go.
Women actress.
Yeah, so like good for her. But like some of the other actors tried their best with what they got, but the problem was it felt like there was two drafts that they just mushed together, because the original, like the main part of the story is you follow these mercenaries and need to go to yet another island where it's not hybrids, now it's mutations, and they got to get 3 samples, and all of a sudden this family comes out of nowhere, because in a Jurassic Park movie you have to have kids. You have to have like a family, and has nothing. It's very eye rolly. There are so many parts in this movie that are exactly that. They're very eye rolly, and it's super obvious. And I couldn't enjoy it and I went in there with like an open mind, and I tried to like it the best I could. It's not a terrible movie. It's very much a popcorn movie that you can just like, oh, I'm going to use up some movie theater AC and have a good time for 2 hours and 20 minutes. But you're going to walk out of there going like, I took nothing from it. It's not a culturally significant movie. It's not a cinematically significant movie. It just is a movie. And if you're a fan of the original, you're going to not like it as much, because I walked out of there going like, it didn't deserve this. The franchise didn't deserve what it got.
That's one of those franchises that like They need to let that shit go already.
Big time.
Just stop.
They need to find some other way to bring dinosaurs. They need another franchise. Like dinosaurs will always be appealing, but they need to figure out another way to bring dinosaurs into.
There should be like a new twist on that where it's like in the future and it's dinosaurs bringing back humans.
That
Humans
was
have gone
yeah,
extinct,
yeah.
and now they're
in
mixing us with frog DNA and bringing us back.
there.
I would watch that.
There
I'd watch the
was
shit out of
a
that.
trashed storyline even before Jurassic World, which came out in 2015, where I think for part 3 they wanted to do a human dinosaur hybrid.
Gross.
Yeah, and so they immediately ditched that. But then they went down the route of like human of dinosaur hybrid stuff, and then when that was sort of like used up, then they went down the road of mutants. So you get dinosaur mutants and shit's like a crossbreed between like a xenomorph and like a what's the Balrog.
Balrog from Lord of the Rings.
So it doesn't look like a dinosaur anymore. Where you're like, okay, where are we getting into the kaiju level stuff? You know, like. And by the way, reminder: like these the Jurassic Park movies, they're supposed to be creature features, and the villains are supposed to be the dinosaurs. So you don't need to like weasel an actual villain, a human villain, into the whole thing.
I mean, but like it would be very hard to like not include that whole like humans are the real monsters.
There are some lines in there that are very heavy-handed in that sort of way, but then there's like the guy who's like the corporate douchebag, right, Rupert Friend, and there's a part like after the first act of the movie where it just shifts gears, and he's like even more a villain. You go, dude, whoa, we liked you for a minute, and it just went off the rails in that end, but. Still kind of like a generally fun movie if you want.
All that shit, but yeah, go see it.
It's not.
All right, shut up, Madam Web.
Here's the thing: it's not a terrible movie. It's just that I love the original franchise, and I think that it deserved so much more than what it got, especially for like a soft reboot.
You
know what I mean?
love the original franchise, or you love the original movie?
Original movie, excuse me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Not that. No. I wasn't even a fan of like part 2 or 3.
Which one was 2?
Lost World.
Exactly.
Was it Lost World?
Yeah. And then part 3, and then Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and then Dominion.
I think after Chris Pratt's like,
Dude,
know-
have you watched Dominion? He does that like a dozen times in the movie. It's terrible. It's a bad movie.
like his raptor wrangling. Like after that, like I'm like, I don't need to watch this anymore.
But yeah, anyway, that's my long-winded fucking review of Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Thank you for sharing that hype moment with us.
That's what I do.
Anything else?
Jermaine, you got 2
No,
minutes
no,
to tell us
no,
about
no,
Anime
no,
Expo.
I'm done. We're out of here.
Oh yeah, you went to Anime Expo.
No, I'm done.
Loved it.
No, they just dropped a lot of news, but it was just bigger. I'm excited to see or go back again because it was very different.
I've always wanted to go to one, but it's always on like the 4th of July weekend, and there's always shit happening.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
It looked amazing this year, though.
make a point to just be like, I'm not doing anything next year.
I've
4th
gone
of
to the
July.
river every 4th of July weekend for the past like 20 years, but Anime Expo this year made it look like, ooh, I might
So there's a lot of
I might be missing something.
I might
a
want
lot
to do
of
that.
goodies. But yeah. That's
Nice. Nice. Wrap it up. Watch us,
Because I'm trying to
listen
save
to
the
us.
people. Let's go. Wrap this
That's
shit
as
up.
good
B.
as place as any to end this episode where we kind of sort of talked about stuff. We had fun. You know what? Fuck you guys. We had fun. That's all that matters. 3 out of 4 of us at least had fun. And you can check us out on social media at The Hype Attack on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Go check those things out where we're putting up a bunch of, we're actually like finally doing this stuff. And if you're only listening to this, you can watch us. And you can go to thehypeattack.com.
.com. Yeah. I might have to update some of the links on that, but
And at those places, what can you do there, Douglas?
thehypeattack.com, you can click links to go to all the stuff that you had already mentioned.
And when you go to the social medias?
Oh, when you go to the social medias, you can click comment and keep the conversation going, because that's what we love here.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
the whole idea of nerdiness, is talking about this shit because you fucking love it and you want to tell everyone about it and you want to tell us that we're wrong or we're right. And if you tell us that you're wrong, you're fucking wrong, but it's fine. We'll fight about it. We'll love about it. I'll hug you if
we'll
you
love
agree
about
with me.
We'll allow it.
That was emotional. I mean that.
Till next week. Same hype time.
Same hype channel.
Hype attack.